Hello students, this is our 18th lecture of material science and the third lecture of unit third. ओके, तो इसमें हम अभी तक जो पढ़ रहे थे वो टेम्परेचर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन डायग्राम के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं, जिसके बारे में हमने पिछले 2 लेक्चर्स में स्टडी किया। अब उसके बारे में हम आगे पढ़ेंगे और फिर नेक्स्ट लेक्चर्स में हम पढ़ेंगे कि किस तरह से हीट ट्रीटमेंट किया जाता है मटेरियल्स का। ओके, सो phase transformation upon cooling and heating is selected cooling curve from the melt measured at various rate. Crystallization occurs at slow cooling up to approximated 200 Kelvin per second. At faster cooling, the sample form a glass by heating curves measured at 1000 Kelvin per second. After cooling at various rates between 0.1 Kelvin per second and 40,000 Kelvin per second. The previous cooling rates are indicated only for the thickly drawn curves, while curves measured for other cooling rates are thin and grey colors. Figure shows heating curve at 1000 Kelvin per second measured after cooling at various rates between 0.1 to 40,000 Kelvin per second. The glass transition takes place at about 160 degrees C and the exothermic crystallization peak occurs in the temperature range between 260 to 315 degrees C, followed by an endothermic melting pack. The crystallization shows a strong dependence on the previous cooling condition, and effect that has been seen frequently in various metals. The cooling condition and effect that has been frequently in various materials, the temperature of crystallization peak, the intensity of the glass transition are elevated from these curves. The total enthalpy dH reflects the crystallization of the sample after the cooling process. In the first approximation, the crystallization is alpha is equal to del H upon del Hm, where del H is the equilibrium melting enthalpy measured using a completely crystallized material which was previously cooled at 1 Kelvin per second. The actual melting enthalpy measured del H melt is usually smaller than the equilibrium melting enthalpy del Hm. This is because the phase which eventually melts is not necessarily the stable phase. The material has been completely crystallized before melting. In the case of amorphous specimen, del H is equal to del H crystal plus del H melt is the practically zero, that is alpha equals to 0, because the enthalpy of possible exothermic crystallization process during heating is the same as the enthalpy of melting of these crystals. Small difference are generated by the heat capacity. The increase in the heat capacity at the glass transition del Cp is the intensity of glass transition, which also depend upon crystallization. The relative intensity of the glass transition has been found to depend linearly on the crystallinity alpha. The glass transition is del Cp equals to 0.41 joule per gram per Kelvin. Such linear dependence is expected for semi-crystalline material, which is single type of amorphous phase and has been observed for molecular glass in contrast to macromolecular glasses. Thus, the relative glass transition intensity del Cp upon del Cpa can be used as shown in diagrams. Diagrams में ये चीज़ें शो की हुई हैं. So the next is, after cooling at rate between 200 to 4000 Kelvin per second, the crystallization temperature is significantly lower than that after fast cooling, and in this range T-pack is increased with increasing cooling rate. In this more slowly cooled glasses, the crystallization is accelerated and may be tempered by the formation. If the glass continues to suffering high number of quenching batrogen by fitting of the data in figure 2a, the parameters are determined at C equals to 34.2 Kelvin, K is equal to zero point 0.1. The resulting curve fits the experimental data well. This indicates that the nucleation intense density is in a first approximation proportional to the previous cooling rate. This agrees with investigation on a ZR-based BM where model calculation indicates that the crystallization kinetics during heating can be desired by a number and density of pre-existing nucleus rather than by a nucleation rate. Figure shows the intensity of the glass transition as a function of the previous cooling rate. Below the cooling rate approximation 200 Kelvin per second, no glass transition occurs and the material is completely crystallized after cooling at rate of more than 5000 Kelvin per second. The glass transition intensity is constant and the sample of completely amorphous. At cooling rate between these limits, crystal have formed, but the crystallization took place too short for complete crystallization of the sample. Remaining glassy phase, the lower critical cooling rate is the upper cooling rate limit at which the material completely crystallizes during cooling. Above this rate, the crystal and glassy region coexist and a semi-crystallized glass composition forms. Such a glass often has the structure of a dispersion of the nanoparticles and amorphous material. The second critical cooling rate equals to 500 Kelvin per second is the lower cooling rate limit at which an amorphous glass can be formed. Above this rate, the glass contains region with an increased local order which comprise quenched in nucleus in the for nucleation. The metastable structure accelerate nucleation or act directly nucleate during the subsequent heating. We call such a glass self-dropped glass. The mass content of the quenched in nuclei or procession is so small that it has no influence on the glass transition intensity. The increase in the crystallization temperature with increased cooling rate below higher, however, indicates a reduced number of quenched in nuclei or residues after fast cooling. The SDG contains nanostructure which may be non-crystalline metastable clusters in the glass resulting from spatial heterogeneities or quenched in nucleus as frequently noted limited due to the reduced temperature and solute rejunction. The transition electron microscopy and X-ray diffraction. The measurement have shown that a BMG approach completely amorphous even if contains quenched in nuclei. A comparison of the crystallization kinetic of SCG and SDG in figure shows no abrupt variation in the cooling rate depend in fact for both glasses and cooling rate. The dependence of the crystallization pack follows equation with the parameter set, that is the nucleation kinetic of SCG and SDG are comparable. This indicates that the crystals and the quenched in clusters are similarly in the crystallization process, which leads us to conclude that the quench in cluster are nucleus rather than process of nucleation at lower temperature. ओके, बाकी हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में पढ़ेंगे. थैंक यू.